Hey everyone, Caffeine Fox here. So, I've been super busy this week. Like, really busy. As busy as a Red Bull colored bee. I noticed a trend that a lot of other YouTubers used in the past where they film in bulk. What I mean by bulk is that they grab all the footage they need ahead of time, then they have a storage of usable videos to draw from as the week goes on. It's like a well of minty fresh videos that never run dry. Now, I'm gonna start taking advantage of this because my weekends are not too busy and I have plenty of time to get what I need for the week. Keep in mind, this is all up to what goes on during my weeks. Living on a base in Turkey has its ups and downs, so I can't guarantee that every week will be like this. But I can hope. And hope can be a powerful tool in the right hand pause. With all that out of the way, let's get on to the meaty goodness of today's topic. The whole discussion of introverts versus extroverts. Now this topic is pretty deep, and I could go on and on about it. However, I'll keep things brief so you can get on with your fluffy lives. Browsing arts, collecting badges, or just howling at the moon. You know, furry stuff. Before we can discuss how each side interacts with each other, I should get some good old definitions up in here. Now this isn't what my definition is, I just pulled this straight from the interweb. Introvert, a shy, reticent person. Introverts gain energy by having some alone time. Crowds will drain their batteries, and then it's back to reading a book or watching Netflix. Pretty much anything that is in the comfort and solace of their familiar surroundings. On the flip side, extrovert, an outgoing, socially confident person. Extroverts gain their energy by being around others. When an extrovert is surrounded by everything around them, they feel more at ease and at home. So what does this mean for you? If you're introverted, you prefer to have some alone time. If you're around a crowd, it tends to drain you. Keep in mind, if you're introverted, it doesn't mean that you don't like people. You are just at your best when you have time to yourself. We call this me time. Introverts still hang out with others and still enjoy the company of people. You just might prefer to listen to music at home, play video games, or read a book whenever you need to recharge yourself. Now this could be completely wrong, but the majority of furries I met at cons, meetups, or online tend to lean more towards the introverted side. Now there's nothing wrong with that. The fandom offers an excellent way for those with introverted tendencies to keep in contact, either by drawing art, making fursuits, chatting with others. The possibilities are endless in this fandom. You may have a small group of really close friends. These friends may be long-lasting bonds that fulfill a need on a deeper level. If you're introverted, you might want to talk to others in a one-on-one setting, rather than a huge public forum or party. You may be described as being really quiet, at least from the outside looking in. In reality, you are just choosing what you'll say, and not talking for the sake of talking. If you fall under the term extrovert, you are on the far opposite side. You love talking, like a lot. It isn't just with people you meet at cons, but coworkers and friends of friends. Even that creepy guy under the stairwell at every convention. Him too. You speak to create a flow of ideas. Making friends may come as naturally to you as a fursuiter bumping into objects and peoples in a hallway. When you're on your lonesome, you might start to feel bored and listless, like a cheetah stuck in an office cubicle while all of his friends are out running and doing cheetah things, like selling cheese-flavored puffs. You almost always choose to be a part of a group. When you're at a party or something similar, you jump at the opportunity to talk to new people and make new friends. Now that I've probably bored you to tears, here's the good news. It's not a good or bad thing whether you fall under these categories. It's just a way to easily characterize people under these broad terms. So imagine for a moment if introversion is over here and extroversion is over here, and there's a line between them. Most people actually fall somewhere in the middle, leaning closer to one than the other. It's not just black and white. There's a bit of gray in between. For example, I consider myself extroverted with a little bit of introvert mixed in. I love hanging out with new people and making new friends. Before I joined the military, my life was really small, town focused. All of this happened after my dad retired from the military for after about 20 years. And I've grown up moving to a new place every 2 years before that. I had more zip codes than I knew what to do with. Meeting new people was something I was used to, but the necessity of it made it a requirement. I didn't hate it. I just didn't want to be that one kid by himself at a lunch table every school I went to. Once I joined the military, I feel like I let go of all the things that would describe me as introverted. Now I crave hanging out with others and meeting new faces. It is because of this I chose to share my hobby with the rest of the bases I go to, regardless of what others think. It's a good way for me to make friends with others who might be too afraid to say that they're a part of the fandom. I still find myself wanting to spend days inside, working on videos or reading a good book. So I would consider myself extroverted with a flavorful dash of introverted. Alright, so that wraps up this episode. Feel free to tell me what part of the scale you fall under in the comment section below. If you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up or maybe, I don't know, subscribing or something. I hope you have an awesome week. And if this information helped you out, maybe you'll be able to identify others you meet throughout your life and seeing where they fall under. The results may surprise you. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!